With the prevalence of shows like CSI, Criminal Minds, and NCIS, I wouldn't be surprised if you heard the term forensic science thrown around. You might even see it referenced in the media, in podcasts like My Favorite Murder or The Trial of O.J. Simpson. With this, the visibility of the discipline has increased significantly. That leaves us with certain questions, mainly what exactly is forensic science? Well, I'm here to help you figure that out. My name is McKenna Byrne, your resident living skeleton, here on the Forensic Science channel to answer just that. What is forensic science? And why do we care? First off, let's establish a solid definition of forensics. According to the National Institute of Justice, forensic science is the application of sciences such as physics, chemistry, biology, computer science, and engineering to the matters of law. Or, as the American Academy of Forensic Science, AAFS, defines it, any science used for the purpose of law, which is, by all or many accounts, the same thing but slightly shorter. In addition to this, I would like to point out that not all forensic operations involve death, as seen in TV and movies. There are forensic scientists, for example, that investigate plane crashes, just as there are some who investigate bank fraud. Forensics is a large and diverse discipline with many variables that make understanding it confusing sometimes. But this is also what makes forensics such a thrilling field. So now that we have a clear definition of what the term forensics means, we can begin to understand what it includes. Returning again to the AAFS, they identify 9 main disciplines covered by the umbrella of forensics: anthropology, criminalistics, digital and multimedia sciences, engineering and applied sciences, odontology, pathology and biology, psychiatry and behavioral science, question documents, and toxicology. Some of these topics will get their own deep dive and thus their own video. But for now, here's a basic overview of the basic overviews of forensic science. First off, anthropology. When used in a normal context, anthropology describes the study of anthro, meaning humanoids in their cultures. When we talk about forensic anthropologists, however, we're talking about individuals with an extensive background in human skeletons, also called osteology, who is able to use this knowledge to determine specifics about desecrated remains in order to help identify them. Criminalistics, in this sense, is the analysis, comparison, identification, and interpretation of all physical evidence regarding a case, as well as the reporting of these results to the justice system. Digital and multimedia scientists not only help identify crime in the digital space, including photography, video surveillance, and mobile devices, but work to develop the foundations for further utilization of their field. Engineering and applied scientists cover possibly the most ground in terms of their scope of work. Depending on the agency they're working for, these types of forensic scientists can investigate accidents, product failures, environmental contamination, and criminal acts. Some examples of these can include explosions or shootings or even building collapses. Odontology is often interchanged with forensic dentistry. Scientists in this field can be used to identify remains, determine age, and compare bite marks. Forensic pathologists use injury analysis and autopsy to attempt to determine the cause and manner of an individual's death. In terms of media representation, this is what you're most likely to see on a show like CSI. Forensic biology is just what it sounds like. Biology subfields like genetics, microbiology, entomology, ecology, and botany used in order to determine factors about a case. Psychiatry and behavioral sciences can be used in criminal, civil, and even family court cases to determine things like competency, right to refuse treatment, or even parental fitness. Question documents, or forensic document examination, use many different techniques in order to determine handwriting authorship, burnt or damaged document restoration, and document alteration. Finally, there's toxicology. This field studies the effects of chemicals and drugs on biological systems. This can include subdisciplines like postmortem forensic toxicology, human performance toxicology, and forensic drug testing. Now, why does this matter? Well, forensics helps solve crimes, and in certain professions like forensic psychiatry, helps prevent crimes. And why would we want that? Well, I'm sure in a just world, we wouldn't want people running around murdering, stealing, swindling other people. But I mean, I don't know what goes on in your world. And for most of you, I bet living in a safe environment and a safe world matters. So forensics helps out with that. So as you can see, there's a lot of variety in the field of forensic science. This means just because you can't stand the sight of a dead body doesn't mean you can't work in the field. Additionally, Just because you didn't study forensics in school doesn't mean you can't become a forensic scientist. This field is one of the most diverse and rewarding because of the things we get to accomplish. That's why my professors, my friends, my mentors, and I do what we do, because we love it and we want to help people. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to leave a like down below, as well as comment any questions you have about forensics, and I'll try to answer them. Please check out the description box for a full list of sources we used in the video. If you'd like to watch some of the other videos on this channel, why don't you click over here? As always, my name is McKenna. You're watching Forensic Science. I hope to see you next time. Bye.